vote, then I'll vote. And I might not see you later. Into my prayer, God let me vote, please. That's all I need. Okay, for real, I need to chillin'. Back to back like Drizzy Mill with Molly Cyrus dissing, rapping, twerking like Hank Hill. And then I'm supposed to act like I could take it as a joke. Be hearing slot from them nervous white folks. Don't trip, I like those that don't trip out my skin or my lips or my goals. When E.T. had phone home, he called me like, hold on. I came back to pick my mans up, plan to jump another planet. God let me ball, God let me Andre the Giant. In the rap game, I'm so defiant, cause I'm not being violent. Whatever, man. I gotta get my together, man. Predict the rain like the weather, man. Predict them days getting better, man. We got this. God let me ball, God let me ball. Get a crib that's high as a scraper. Ball like a Laker. The Lakers ball like a bar. I'm about my paycheck. By my mama crib where she got no neighbors. Ball and it's slow for you. When I ball, I told you I would ball. Then I ball. And I might not see you later. Into my prayer, God let me ball. Alright, that's enough.
Greetings and thanks for ending your Monday on 2K Sports with some NBA hoops. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. A look at the starting group here for Denver. In the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. And it's Johnson in at the three. And for Houston, Thompson is the off guard with KD at small forward. Inside. Smith and Şengün, and it's Van Vliet in at the point, and it's going to be the Nuggets off the tip. It's game one for both teams, Clark. Preseason is over, and this new season is underway.
Yeah, and you can kind of feel that both teams, BA, are a little bit anxious and nervous, but an exciting kind of nervousness. So let the season begin. I'm glad we're starting.
Here's Smith. After the Nuggets picked up a basket just a moment ago. A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the #2 seed in the West, Grant.
Yeah, and they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
Now here's Murray. This one for three. And it's Jokic missing. Pass to Şengün. Now here's Van Vliet, covered by Jokic. Van Vliet misses.
All alone from mid-range. You got to think he's kicking himself.
Johnson against Şengün. Outside Murray. And it's stolen by Van Vliet. For three, Smith. Denver grabs the miss. And this team has been unstoppable away from their own arena. Up there with some of the best road teams we've ever seen.
No question about that. It's hard enough to win in this league with the parity, but to do it away from your home floor and home fans, that's something to be proud of.
Clock at 4. Down low. Here's Jokic. And the layup is good off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. When asking him about their key to success, he immediately pointed to Jamal Murray. Coach said he's the conductor of their operation. If you want to slow them down, you go for the head of the snake, and that's Jamal. Keying in on the orchestrator sounds like a good plan. We'll see if they execute it. BA, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter. Murray scanning the floor. Gordon outside. Pass to Brown. Sengun with a steal. Here's Thompson. Smith. It's good on the putback. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Houston.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
So it's Denver now after the basket by Houston. Outside Johnson, pass to Brown, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Durant, pass to Smith. Now Van Vliet, defended by Murray. The three is up. Van Vliet misses. And it's Jokic with the ball for Denver. It's a 5-point game. Will it go? And no good. Durant surveying the D. Misses the jumper. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Rockets on top, up 5. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
On the court for Denver. Brown at the 2, Johnson at the 3. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. And it's Murray in at the point. Count the basket.
And they seem to have a hard time picking good shots in the first quarter, but it's all coming together now for them here.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
On the wing, Durant. 20 feet out. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. And that's now 9 points for Durant. Some breakthrough contributions for the Nuggets from Christian Braun and Aaron Gordon. Grant elevating their games.
But at the same time, Denver's depth has been a concern. You know, B.A., we know what Jokic can do, but he needs help to win another race.
Knocks down the long J.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Jokic passes to Gordon. Now here's Murray. Outside Brown. Just 5 on the clock. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Houston leading by 8. Oh, KD! Filthy!
Not many bigs can slow down KD once he gets around the rim.
So it's Denver now. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Cameron Johnson stays even. He said, I just try to come in and do my job every game, no matter what that looks like. And as somebody who shoots a lot of threes, some days can be better than others. So you just ride the waves while you can and focus on that next play. The next shot and your results, they'll be the results. Brian?
Thank you, Allie. It's rebounded by Sengun.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
An outstanding performance from Durant so far. But you know what? That's par for the course for him. He's just a natural scorer.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
Over to the left wing. Gordon against Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, what an athlete Smith is. Excellent at rising up to punch it home.
55 seconds left to play in the first half. Murray against Van Vliet. Murray passes to Johnson. Clock at 6. Outside Brown. Denver needs to get off a shot. Jokic. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Houston leading by 12. Ooh, stolen by Murray. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. It's Johnson with a drive. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now. Durant, the pass to Şengün. Back to Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Durant's got 16 points now.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Houston. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Denver Nuggets. And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like to team up with?
That's tough, Ernie.
And moving on now to that first half, tough sledding so far for the Denver Nuggets. Thanks for joining us. Time to head.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him, body him up, be physical with him.
Van Vliet runs the show with Thompson to his side. Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. And it's Şengün in at the center position. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Denver shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Grant, I think it's safe to say Cam Johnson has really hit his stride lately.
Absolutely, B.A. He's seizing the opportunities he's been given, taking and making more shots, dropping more dimes. He's reaching another level of his game.
Knocks down the triple. Durant's got 19 points.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Murray passes to Gordon. And it's stolen by Van Vliet. Over Murray. Durant, no good. Nuggets trail by 17. Brown with it. Van Vliet covering. Pass to Jokic. And they double up Jokic. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. All right, let's look back on last season for a moment. Here were your scoring leaders. Nikola Jokic, third.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers, and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
On the wing, Durant. The 3-ball. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
Great touch from KD. Great range, too.
And here are the Nuggets. Outside Murray. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 7-team trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility, salary-wise, in these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. This is where things are headed.
Big moves. Okay, Shams, thanks for the update. For 3, Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Şengün's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Here's Şengün. On the wing, Durant. Up and over Gordon. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
Durant against Brown. Pass to Gordon to get back on track. And again, Denver no good.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
And another miss by Houston. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Here's Jokic. Outside Murray. Just 4 to shoot. Over Van Vliet. And again, it's Denver missing. The Rockets have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. The shot's good. Durant's got 14 points now in the second half.
Tell you what, that defense was physical, and yet Durant, with great balance and composure, just stayed with it.
Back to Murray. And so it's the Houston Rockets firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Denver, looking at who they've got to start the 4th. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. In the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. The putback. Here's Jokic. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 6 rebounds in the game. Durant with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively.
Tell you what, when Durant is feeling it, he puts on some swagger. He's going to let you know he's got it going.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Outside Brown. Thompson with a steal. And he drives in. That one's good for 2. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Houston.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers? Taking advantage when given the extra opportunity.
Here's Jokic. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Murray against Van Vliet. Gordon outside. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA. It's quite staggering, but there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
Johnson with it. Durant covering. Outside Murray. 4-3. It's hauled in by Houston. Smith's got rebound number 7 tonight. And Durant with the big finish.
Yeah, one of the most skilled players we've ever seen. Durant just continues to dominate offensively.
Murray against Van Vliet. Murray, no good.
No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Rockets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kevin Durant.
So impressed with this performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust. And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Johnson for three. That one no good. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue. Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
The drive by Brown. Gordon on the wing. They get the rebound. The kick out to Johnson. He takes it in. And a missed layup. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
All right, Allie's ready to go. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. So long, everyone.
I was trying to stretch it. Uncle Fester, she a good teacher. Lessons keep her melting. Salad with pepperoni, ain't eating healthy. Cheaper sections always got you get with seconds. Medieval legends, peep the peasants. I ain't paying interest on my fee collections. Fill up my box like a coin slot, making sure my points drop. Ain't no bumping punk rock. I'm at the fun spot. You at the bus stop. Keep the truck locked. Price of what the cost. But we slow. Throw your rocks. The entire house. We're not concerned with all that folklore you're lying about. All that tongue gon' lead the cold sores inside your mouth. But we slow. Throw your rocks. The entire house. We're not concerned with all that folklore you're lying about. All that tongue gon' lead the cold sores inside your mouth. But we slow. Throw your rocks. The entire house. We're not concerned with all that folklore you're lying about. All that tongue gon' lead the cold sores inside your mouth. Cold sores inside your mouth.
Say does that star-spangled...
So tonight, Tim, we got a fantastic matchup at the guard position. Indeed, some of the best in the league going head-to-head.
Yeah, this is the very top of the food chain when it comes to guard play in this league. Really no weaknesses out there for either backcourt.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo. And Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Here's Curry. A 3. Sinks the triple.
And if you let Curry get that shot off, you might as well ring it up.
DiVincenzo against Curry. Randle outside. Up top, Edwards. Defended by Moody. Clock at 6. Edwards kicks to Gobert. And he drives in. Great D that time from Green. And from technical fouls, 10 to flagrant fouls, it always seems like Draymond Green is walking that line and in the crosshairs.
Walking that line or stomping on that line. I don't know what, but it's where he seems to want to live. You love that competitive fire. You just have to make sure it doesn't cross the line where he hurts his team.
But don't you think he knows exactly what he's doing at all times?
He understands most officials don't want to give him that second technical, that's for sure.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
Now here's Edwards. His last outing, he had 24 points. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And checking out some numbers for Anthony Edwards. .158 left in the first. Butler in the corner. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Al LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. Kevin?
Thanks a lot, Allie. Now, here's McDaniel. After the miss from Stephen Curry. Tim, some forget, prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages, but they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves. There remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'll love to hear it. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Gobert. Randle against Butler. Randle left side. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Hits the three-point bomb.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Outside for Randle. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Warriors ahead, up by 15. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Curry is out there with Moody. And it's Santos in at the small forward. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Here's Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Curry's got 16 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Now in his late 30s, Steph Curry, Tim, continues to be a dominant force.
Well, his conditioning is on a world-class level, Kevin. He's never been one to beat you with his explosiveness, so his plan is just to outlast his opponent.
A shot by McDaniels, no good. Warriors leading by 15. Shoots the three. Curry can't get it to go.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
It's Edwards on the wing. And Gobert kicks to DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. McDaniels gets a wide open look, and it comes off the front of the rim. Green deciding where to go with it. Beyond the arc. Curry with another miss.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Gobert the pass to Randall. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And it's Curry with the rebound. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
And depending on the severity of that, it could be next man up mentality.
The Warriors making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in. Tim, if you could start a franchise with one player not named Wembanyama, who would you select?
I think I'd go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now. When you look at his age, combined with the fact that I believe he is the single toughest individual cover in the NBA, he can just collapse defenses at will.
That is so well said. Would you pick a position or the player? How would you discern between those two thoughts?
I think the key for me is I want to take a guy who's going to make the decisions for me with the basketball in his hands. When you have a ball-dominant league with stars controlling the action, I want that one guy who I know I can pencil in high-level production every night.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Curry outside. That one misses.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
McDaniels kicks to Edwards. The three ball from Anthony Edwards.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
And the Warriors miss again.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
35 seconds left in the first half. Pops in the layup for two. Edwards got 5 points in the quarter.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over.
Timberwolves trail by 12. McDaniels right side. Pass to Edwards. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Curry with the three, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Golden State Warriors up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Back to the action in just a minute.
And this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back games, but what I really liked were.
And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Curry has been sensational.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Let's send it cross-court for the latest on Moses Moody. Allie, how's he doing?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Warriors provided some info for us. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation. And we're all hoping that he's okay. His absence really will affect this team's competitiveness, so hopefully they can stay the course in the meantime. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Well, he certainly didn't envision his season going like this, but it happens to the best of them, and now it's all about how you respond to it.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. And Santos gets it to go. Santos has got 5 points so far.
Well, this team relies on his scoring, and no shocker, he's done his part.
Curry against DiVincenzo. Right side, Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Shot clock at 5. Back to Randall. Now here's McDaniels. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And a deep three from Curry. No good on the quick three.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
And stolen by Butler.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler selectively running and converting on the break.
You know, Tim, they say you can't measure heart, but Jimmy Butler, he plays with a lot of heart. He is non-stop.
Well, you can talk about his skill level and IQ, but Kevin, what you love about Butler is his competitive will, and he saves his best for the postseason.
Now, here's McDaniel. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Warriors leading by 17 to the inside. Porzingis. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists tonight. Randall against Green. Halt the run. Randall no good.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, guys. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship. Period." Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
And the team adopts the personality of Jimmy Butler. He can alter a team's culture.
Timberwolves trail by 20. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. Here's Gobert, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
A play like that can absolutely take the wind out of your sails. Just a tough break.
Porzingis. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Randall outside. For the three. Pass to DiVincenzo. Left side, Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. To end the drought. And another shot. Gobert, no good. Curry with it. He gets it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Stephen Curry. Green is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Santos in at the 3 spot. That's the Warriors' foul. Now Gobert after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Gobert the pass to DiVincenzo. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's his first foul. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Curry deciding where to go with it. The quick look, no good that time.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Butler against DiVincenzo. McDaniels outside. The 3-pointers off the mark. Warriors leading by 20. Porzingis with a screen on it. Bangs home the trifecta. Butler's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Warriors. Out to Edwards. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. Back to DiVincenzo. Shoots over Curry. Misses off the left iron. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Back to Butler. Lets the 3 fly. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Butler's got 9 points here in the second half.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the 3-point line.
It's Curry outside.
It's just not his night from the 3. But this is exactly why you can't live and die by that shot.
Offensive rebound. Outside for Randall. Pass to McDaniels. And here is DiVincenzo. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Stephen Curry.
Well, offensively, he was about as locked in as you can be, and his team continued to find him.
And the Timberwolves with possession here after the Warriors pick up 3. Nice shot by Gobert.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's too little, too late at this point, but at least they have something to build on going forward.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Connects from 3-point range.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
Randall surveying the D. From the wing. That's good from Edwards on the assist from Randall.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game, and to have that.
Oh, say does that star...
You look at San Antonio, desperate for some traction in the series. Their home court advantage is lost. At this point, they just need a win.
And if not, I think we're talking sweep. How the mighty have fallen. But, ladies and gentlemen, it's not over yet.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And a champ. Hitting at the 4-man spot. Now here's Vassell. Back to Castle. 4 on the clock. 18 feet out. Castle on the wing. Pass to Champagnie. San Antonio needs to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Brunson against Fox. Outside Hart. Puts up a 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. On offense, here is San Antonio. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Earlier, I spoke with Mike Brown. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively. And he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit. Be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. B.A.?
Allie, thank you. Now here's Castle. Outside Wembanyama. Vassell outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Fox from outside the arc. And it's rebounded by Karl-Anthony Towns. Fox against Brunson. Towns passes to Hart. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Now, the intensity, the toughness, the absolute ability to play bigger than your size. That is Josh Hart.
And both free throws good for Hart. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Fox goes in. Pass to Vassell. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox.
Always ready and willing to fire. Vassell from the corner.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Hits a three-pointer.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Castle misses. New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Towns. Hard up top. Goes back up. Stolen by Vassell. Back come the Spurs in transition. Castle outside. Vassell against Anunoby. Now here's Vassell. Not a lot of room. 3 on the clock. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And real quick, let's check out the field goal percentage leaders in the postseason. 5th best, Mikal Bridges.
Since we started the playoffs, he's been totally locked in offensively, taking and making some good looks.
The Knicks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Brunson finds Bridges over Castle. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Towns with a rebound. So it's the Knicks now. They've had a strong postseason showing and have only lost 2 of their games up to this point.
And you know, the effort level has certainly been there. But what's impressed me the most is the adaptability that they've shown facing different matchups and defensive schemes. They've showed great focus and determination in the pursuit of their goal to win a championship.
Here's Hart. They get it again. Brunson passes to Hart. There's the drive, and Hart throws it down.
Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Knicks leading by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And the energy is palpable in this arena. Welcome back to the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie at the power forward.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break. And he flubs it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama making it look easy.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Pass to Anunoby. Out to Bridges. Here's Brunson. Rebound by San Antonio. Here's Fox. Still no points. Outside for Wembanyama. And stolen by Bridges. And Hart with a basket on the assist by Bridges.
So confident in the painted area. Josh Hart understands how to score inside.
Castle outside. Launches a 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Brunson finds Towns. Fires from the wing, and that one's good for Brunson. Brunson's got 5 now.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
Fox with the ball, and it's Brunson picking him up. Anunoby against Vassell. Castle outside. Pass to Wembanyama. And that'll be San Antonio's ball as it goes out of bounds. Spurs able to keep the possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. New York leading by 6. Outside Brunson. Towns on a screen. Left side Anunoby. To the inside. Towns drops the hammer.
Boy, when these bigs like Harlan show off that power power. You've got to love it.
1:19 left in the second period. Up top, Castle. Down low. Out to Fox. Takes the three. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Three-pointer, Bridges. Offensive rebound. Oh, the follow by Cat.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Fox against Brunson. Castle outside. Stolen by Bridges. Outside Brunson. Fantastic work down low from the crafty Brunson.
They're really working the paint now.
On the wing, Fox. Brunson defending. To win the cold spell. Oh, it's blocked by Towns. Gets it up. It doesn't go for him. And so it's the New York Knicks up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key?
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Who needs a multifaceted approach when you can dominate in the lane like this? It has been impressive.
Taking a look at the Spurs. And that is going to do it for...
And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Towns in at the center position. That's the group starting the second half for Mike Brown. Brunson passes to Bridges. Here he goes, and it's Bridges with the jam.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama, so comfortable inside.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Spurs trail by 14. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And he lays it up and in. Wembanyama's got 8.
This guy's been great, no doubt about it, but it hasn't been enough to get them where they want to be.
For 3, Bridges. Vassell with the rebound. The Spurs have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And Castle with the basket on the assist from Vassell. Castle's got his first 2 points of the night.
And this rookie Castle is smooth on the drive. Can't give him any space in the lane. Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
On the wing, Fox. Brunson defending. Pass to Vassell. San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's Wembanyama. pulls it in. And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. Anunoby on the wing. Buries it from three. Anunoby's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Don't give OG Anunoby too much space, boy. He will rise and fire in the catch-and-shoot game.
Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Here's Fox, plenty of space. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Fox has got his first points of the game.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
Castle against Bridges. Outside for Wembanyama. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. And during the postseason, let's see who's been working the hardest on the glass. Second, Karl-Anthony Towns. Victor Wembanyama, third.
Those two have thrown their bodies on the glass during this postseason, showing how badly they want to give their teams any edge they can on the boards. And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Two open that time. Made it look easy. Brunson's got 13. Spurs trail by 17. It's stolen by Hart. For three, Robinson. Rebounded by Castle. The Spurs have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Vassell's shot is good.
You know, he's so smooth on his catch-and-shoot jump shots, and Vassell has a natural rhythm on him, too.
Here's Brunson. Towns passes to Brunson. Pulls up. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got 3 assists in the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Yeah, a dead-eye shooter. Don't expect Brunson to miss many of those.
Here's Wembanyama. Vassell outside. There's the 3. No luck on that one. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for New York. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be right back after this word. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the 4th quarter. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie at the power forward position. Fox surveying the D. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Karl-Anthony Towns.
And looking at Fox, a microwave scorer and Tasmanian Devil running up and down the floor. A fun player to watch.
So he can't get either to fall.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Outside Hart takes a 3. And here's Brunson from the arc. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. And now 24 points for Jalen Brunson.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Towns, right side. Robinson passes to Towns. Off target with the 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
Pass to Wembanyama. Yes, it's good.
And once he gets deep enough positioning, there's not much you can do to stop Wemby.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. Here's Brunson. Count it. The defender is called for the block, and he can turn this into a 3-point play.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Boy, the maturation of Brunson is really special. This guy, phenomenal as scorer and facilitator.
Hard against Vassell. Outside for Wembanyama. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. Here's Wembanyama. Pass to Fox.
2 minutes.
Castle outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, Robinson with a block.
Rim protection at its finest. Mitchell Robinson, such a presence.
Here's Brunson outside. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. Castle for 3. Out to Fox. Stolen by Bridges.
And with Game 3 of the NBA Championship Series about wrapped up, you have to applaud the remarkable effort we saw on the floor tonight. A well-deserved win for the Knicks.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this win will put them on the cusp of a championship. Just one more victory needed to raise the Larry O'Brien Trophy.
And I don't think anything will stand in the way of that happening. They have been so determined and so focused throughout this postseason. They're on a mission, and there's no way they're backing down now.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Jalen Brunson.
This guy's vision was on point all night. He kept everyone involved.
Pass to Brunson. 44 seconds left in the 4th. Outside Hart. Now here's Brunson over Castle, and it's Brunson missing.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Here's Castle from downtown. Offensive rebound. Vassell outside. Fires the 3. Nails it from 3.
The team counts on Vassell for this, a reliable producer of three-point buckets.
Pass to Bridges. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by the Spurs. Now Vassell from behind the arc. The shot no good. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within their grasp.
You think it's only a
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, that'll do it. Thanks for joining us for Game 3 of the NBA Finals. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is...
Yeah, let's get on down to nitty-gritty like I said. Like I said.
And now, the starting lineup for your New York Knicks. At forward, at 6'4", number 3.